I was talking to someone the other day, right? My godchildren's mom, and we were just talking in general about stuff and the about someone we talk about someone that we both know, and so the person has shown their true color, right? So when we first met this person, in the bigger picture, I was the only person who didn't like this person, right? My godchildren's mom, she's like everyone else. Oh my god, new people are like, fantastic. Da, 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 da. I was just like, there's something off about this person. First of all, anybody that puts their religion over their humanity gets a no from me to start with, right? So when I meet somebody whose very first and only personality is God bless you, brother, Jesus, God, every sentence cannot end without you're trying to hide behind. And I've seen it all my life because that's how my dad was, my stepdad was. That's how people around me who were Christians, and I said that in air quotes not because they're not good Christians, but because I've seen the other side of them. I live with them, and I know that they're actually worse than people who are more humanist. But in thinking, they are the most bigoted people you'll ever find. Religious people are very bigoted people, just in general terms, right? The things they say in private, you're like, this is not you that you show to the world. They are one of the most duplicitous people you'll ever meet in this life, right? Religious people are the people who, and the problem is that they don't have any qualms about it, right? So unlike me, that would be a bit, if I'm pretending, for instance, I'd say I'm pretending, right? All my friends, I'll be like, oh my god, I have to switch on my English accent because I'm going to be in this meeting where I have to present as as intelligent. But I don't carry it with me in my real life. So everyone who knows me knows that that's not how I talk on a good day. This is how I talk to my friends, though. But I'm just saying, if I had to pretend about something, I had to leave. If I had to play a character, right, I'll tell everyone I'm playing a character. But for people to then want to act like that character is their real self, but they are doing something against the character. So the moment you're in front of people, the moment it's almost like once the cameras are on, even when you didn't know the camera is going to come on, right? Like I'm talking to you normally and I'm being myself, and then as soon as I turn and I see that there's a camera light over there, suddenly I switch my accent and I'm acting all fresh and stuff. That's the Christians I know are like that. So when we met this person, and I've already, that was enough for me. I didn't try. I didn't, oh my God, why don't you like him? He's trying to be nice. Let him be. No, 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 no. So now that the person 10 years later has shown their true color, everyone is surprised. Oh, we thought he was a good Christian. Oh my God, he's a minister, he's a pastor. How can he do this? I'm like, I don't know what people are confused about, because I told you from day one that once people lead with that, you cannot lead as a human being with who you want people to think you are as against who you really are. That itself, the dichotomy itself, is problematic. And I don't know how people still get swindled by stuff like that. Like, we've done this for generations. Every single person who waves the flag of righteousness in your face, right, almost as a detraction from don't see the real me, because look at this flag, and you're still falling for that nonsense. And like, how are you not the problem at this stage? The second people that I actually have my guard up immediately for are people who are super compliant. Now, super compliant means that there's certain people in this world, and I'm not asking you to be confrontational about everything in life, but there is no human being in this world that does not have a natural curiosity to challenge anything, right? You absolutely have no natural curiosity to challenge anything. Everything is good to go. It's almost like you're living to please people, to the point where you say yes to everyone. Can I come and stay in your house for the weekend? Yes. And then at the back, you're complaining to everybody about how this is such an inconvenience. Oh, I'm having accommodation issues. Can I come and stay with you? Oh, yeah, yeah, of course, come and stay with me. But then you're telling everybody that this is such an inconvenience to you. Address the person and I'm like, no, but what are you trying to salvage by being nice in front of the person, but being, you know what I mean, you're so upset about the situation, but you can't confront anything? I have a friend like that, exactly like that. Exactly, it pisses me off. His house is never empty. There's always somebody in his house every weekend, like a hotel, to the point where he's actually traveling for work to a different place, and somebody says, oh, he says, I'm going to be, my office is sending me to a hotel somewhere, and somebody just says, oh, can I come and stay in the hotel with you so I can enjoy hotel life and bring people there to have sex? And he's just like, yes. He doesn't like it. It's very inconvenient for him. It's uncomfortable for him. He just want, you know what I mean, this need for validation. But the problem with that is bigger than that. It's because the world rewards the compliant, right? And that's exactly why they continue to be compliant, because they keep getting rewarded for it. So at the office, this person who does the pick me, even if I'm dying and I'm not really doing my real work, but I'm showing up like I'm compliant, right? This person that doesn't ever question anything. We can literally bring the worst office policy. We can say everybody that comes to work must come and greet the MD first before going to the office, and then nobody says, no, but why should we do that? Like, how is that even humane? Like, who is the MD we are greeting? Is he God? Like, how is that professional to do? Not a question. Now, I personally, as everybody knows by now, I fall under the extreme of that. I'm super confrontational. If something doesn't make sense, I'm going to be the first to say it, which is the reason why I have lost jobs in the past. I have been ostracized in offices before. Well, the only place that I have not been able to confront in my life, which I admire people who've been able to do that, is religion. I have not been able to confront religion because, and this is where indoctrination comes in. Indoctrination comes in because I have grown up in a fanatical Christian home that has preached hell and hell and hell and hell. Every little thing, I'm going to hell. Every lifestyle that I have, I'm going to hell. Anything that I do that my dad doesn't like, obviously my dad is a representation of God, so if my dad doesn't like something, God doesn't like it. So I have to do everything my dad likes so that God will like me and let me to heaven. All of those things. Meanwhile, my dad is bigoted. Women must not do this. Women must sit at the back. Gay people must die. Children must obey their parents. Everybody must die. Only me, as the emperor and God chosen, is allowed to do whatever I want. Whatever I want it has to be right. Like, so religion has been used over and over, even historically, and I read a lot, right? So I'm one of those people that I'm like, no, but this religion thing is getting a bit weird, though. I like God, and I'm religious, and I do my Sunday thing, and I pray, and I actually believe in prayer and stuff like that, but I'm not sure that the rest of the periphery is actually correct. The women are not the same as men, the inequality, the gay people must die, all of those things, the peripherals. I feel like somebody has snuck something into the actual message that was passed down. I feel like that because the Jesus that I know was busy talking to beggars, healing sick people, talking to prostitutes at the well, fetching water. He was that kind of person. He's going around destroying temples and tabernacles and highfalutin places. I'm not sure that's how we are doing it today. I'm not sure that Jesus would have been today now would have said kill gay people. I'm not sure that he would have done that. I swear to God, I don't think so. I don't think Jesus would have said women should not sit at the back, and women should not be seen, should not be to be seen and not heard, or women are not equal to men. And I don't know. I don't know whether Jesus would have amassed all this wealth that the churches are amassing and not giving it out at all, and everybody's driving in big cars and flying private jets, and everybody else is suffering. I'm not even certain. So every day I look at it and I'm like, no, but why is nobody saying anything? Why is everybody so compliant? Why is everybody so, it's not my problem, as far as I eat? Like, I don't know what it is, but this excessive compliance, no confrontation whatsoever. Nobody's even willing to say no, but can we just question this? I'm never saying we shouldn't do it, but can we question it? I remember one of the videos I did, this is my last point, I'm so sorry this is taking too long. One of the videos I did last year when I talked about questioning, there was some Hallelujah challenge thing we were doing, or I can't remember what it was, that we were doing pre-Hallelujah challenge fasting, then we do the Hallelujah challenge fasting, and then we do the post-Hallelujah challenge, and we did and I'm like, I was jumping from one religious program to the other. I started questioning myself and saying, no, but really, if I live an entire year seeking salvation, seeking deliverance, seeking forgiveness, I've not done anything in the last 1 week, I've not done anything, but that my very existence as a human being is sinful already, which is the premise of sin in the Bible, is that just you existing is sin and God is upset with you. So every time, every opportunity you have, you must ask for forgiveness, you must beg and supplicate and beg. You're dirty, you're nothing, I'm worthless. Oh, please just lift me up, have mercy, help me, be able to feed me, because I'm nothing and I want nothing, and I don't deserve to even have your attention. How is that a way to live? Is that the way I want to live? So I go online, and this new generation of people, I have somebody I follow online, Lakeside, who used to attack Christians so bad. He attacked pastors so bad. Nobody could challenge what he was actually saying, but we just cringed that he was attacking our religion. I used to cringe as well, to be honest. When I finished that old video of last year, when I was questioning this fasting and prayer and things that I was doing, everyday deliverance I was doing, I felt bad. I felt like, oh my God, I hope God doesn't punish me for saying this. Oh my God, I should have said that. How can I on the one hand be praying to God for help, and on the other hand I'm now going around telling people, oh, why am I, this is a bit too much, and you know what I mean? I felt like, oh my God, God is going to punish me for doing it. But I didn't realize that that's indoctrination talking. Exactly what they wanted. The easiest way to imprison a man forever is imprison his mind. If you put a dog in a cage from the day he was born, and all he knows how to do is go 4x4 every day, the day he opened that cage, the dog will stay in that place because he doesn't know that there's a world outside that cage. He's already so used to just walking 4x4 round and round that he's never going to move beyond that. And that's exactly what indoctrination has done to me. Growing up in a fanatical Christian household that tells you that just your being alive is a sin against God. You have to ask for forgiveness every day for that sin of being alive. You are not allowed to breathe, to eat, to tattoo, to earring. Everything is a crime. Everything is a crime. And so when Lakeside, I go online and I see Lakeside attacking pastors, I'm being honest and saying, but you guys are rubbish. It's almost like the only one in the whole village who is bold enough to say, are you guys not seeing that you're stupid? Are you guys not seeing that this doesn't make sense? Are you guys not seeing that they're hoodwinking you? This over-compliance, they are milking it. They're happy that you're not questioning anything because that's how they're collecting your money. They're happy you're not questioning anything because you cannot even ask for your rights. You cannot hold anybody accountable for your welfare. Even people that you pay tax to, you can't say anything. People are bullying in the office, bullying in the home, bullying in the church. But the church climbs the pulpit and keeps saying, no, but you deserve to be bullied. People keep saying, oh, if you're gay, then you should deserve to be killed. On the pulpit. Everything is a sin against God. On the pulpit. You are not good enough every day. And later he's always saying, no, but how is that the way you want to live? How is that the God you're serving in the first place? How is that okay? And you've never questioned the God, you've never questioned your morals, you've never questioned the ideology itself that makes you feel like you're stupid and dirty all the time. And nothing says, maybe I should ask questions. So I'm pleased to announce that I've been asking questions. I've asked questions of my life, to be honest. My stepdad and I fought everybody who knows me and my stepdad know the issues. We fought all the time because I questioned everything. From 10, from 8, from 5. Why? We are all going to not eat tomorrow. I don't want to not eat tomorrow. I want to eat tomorrow. Why should we? Because I said so, I'm the father of this house. Well, you know what? I'm just going to eat. And then I'll go and steal food and they'll flog me, or I'll do something against what he has said. Oh, we will all wake up at 6 a.m. and sing praise and in my sleepy state, and I'm going to school by 7 and that's what, and I'm not doing, and I'm sleepy and I'm trying to sleep. Oh, then you slap me and you hit me and tell me to get out of there. I'm pulling down the prayer of the family. I should go. And I will leave. And then you come again and flog me to come back to the prayer because how dare me leave when you ask me to leave? I'm like, okay, bruh. I'm surprised that I don't hate God right now with the way that Christians have treated me in my life. Honestly, one day I'll sit down and write my own book. But for now, the book I have written, which is where I'm going with all this, it has spurred me over the last year to write a book about unlearning religious guilt. This book is a confessional to myself. It's the last obstacle, mental obstacle, to actually vocalizing my challenge to the Christianity and religion that we practice today. And my book is titled, Why Do We Love a Creator That Hates Us? Because if we go by Christian logic and ideology today, then God actually hates us. If he hates every single thing that I do, every day I wake up, I'm already sinning. My wet dream I had overnight that was under my control, I've already sinned against him. If I have a friend who, if I don't preach and tell my friend to go to heaven tomorrow, I've already sinned. If I don't, going by church doctrine, just living is a sin. Just living is a sin. If I have sex, biological needs such as sex, I've already sinned, I'm going to hell. If I, so that's what my book is going to be about. It's called Why Do We Love a Creator That Hates Us? And it's not a hate book. It's actually a very good book. I go everywhere. I go into theology, I go into ideology, I go into psychology, and every chapter of that book has an exercise at the end that helps you slowly, as you go through all 13 chapters of my book, it helps you to slowly realize, because if you don't identify a problem, you don't know you have a problem. Identify that I have a problem. I have been indoctrinated. It's not my fault. But half of the limitations I have mentally, things that I cannot even consider doing, is because somebody somewhere said that I'll go to hell if I do it. And what if this is all rubbish? What if somebody's using it to constrain me? Is this the freedom and love that the Bible was really teaching? And I've pointed out hypocrisies of interpretation, right? Where the church has taken the same Bible passage that I'm looking at and doesn't say that, but they've interpreted it over years to mean something else. And they've used it over generations, actually. One minute they use it to validate slavery. Next minute they use it to validate women are not same as men. Next minute they use it to validate God hates gay people and they must all die. Next minute they use it to validate Christians must hate Muslims because we don't share the same God, so our God needs us to kill people who don't serve him. It has been translated over years to whatever ideology we support at the time. The Christian religion has interpreted the Bible to support whatever ideology they think they need to use at the time. So that's what the book is going to do. It's going to peel back the layers slowly for you. I hope you find time to read it. It's going to be on Amazon. I'm going through the process now. It's been published yesterday. I'm just going through the process of finalizing it. I'm going to show the book when it comes in. I've ordered sample copies. It's an amazing book. I've read it myself and I'm thinking, I wish I had this book. And the reason why I wrote it was because I actually looked for a book that would help me to unlearn religious guilt. I'm guilty. I just feel guilty for everything. I feel, oh my God, if I confront my leader in the office, sometimes I challenge things just in the office. They're not my dad. But I've been brought up in this, any challenge to any authority, every authority is put there by God and you must submit to every authority, however tyrannical it is. So somebody just takes over an office, they backstabbed, they slept their way to the top, they did rob, they don't know the job, and they go there and want to act like they're the emperors. They're taking basic human rights away from employees, and if I challenge it, I start feeling bad. Oh, God must be angry with me that I spoke up. Because I was taught to know that all authority is put in by God, and any challenge to any authority is violating God's principles, and I'm going to hellfire. Come on now, come on. So at the end of this book, I'm going to proofread it next week. Every time I've written a chapter of it, I'm just thinking to myself, I wish somebody had written this book long ago. I really wish somebody had written this book long ago. I would have read this book step by step, done the exercises, and reprogram my own mind to say, there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect the way you are. Somebody cannot spend that long creating you and then just to hate you. He could have just stopped creation a long time ago. If humans were so bad in their natural states, he could have just stopped creating humans long ago. He could have created you and put you in 9 months gestation and grow you from childhood to now just to hate you every day. That guilt did not come from God, did not come from the Bible, it came from someone. And until you unlearn that guilt, which is what the book is, unlearning religious guilt, you're never going to be free. And you cannot thrive if you're not free. You're going to live in the shackle that they put you in and you could have gotten out of, but you're not getting out of. The cage is open. You're no longer a child. You know what I mean? You're a grown man now, and yet you're trying to seek validation. You're marrying people because you want to please your parents. You know what I mean? You're making friends because just so that I need to make Christian friends so that I'm validated by my Christian people in church. They will not say that I'm unequally yoked to unbelievers. You don't have Muslim friends. You don't have, because you're bigoted already because somebody somewhere has told you that the only people you must make friends with are heavenly bound people like yourself, and you'll need to unlearn it before you die. I'm 46 now and I'm just unlearning it. And the freedom is going to bring me to actually serve God in my own way, in true understanding. I'm not preaching for any, I'm not asking you to leave your religion, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm saying challenge the prison they put you in mentally. Challenge it. Let me help you challenge it. Let me show you factually why half the things that you believe in have been used against you and they're putting you in prison and you need to get out of it, right? Anyway, let me see. If I post this, then yeah. If I don't post this, then I'll probably do it again when the book comes. The book's coming next week. But I thought, you know what, I have so much to say. I'll talk to you guys soon. And thanks to everyone who keeps watching and who keeps giving me feedback, including all my friends who are now afraid to talk to me because they think I go online and talk about their stuff. Whatever you tell me is now my experience and I'm going to talk about it. If I don't mention your name, then it's not about you. And if you think it's about you, then change your ways. That's all I'm going to say. Peace, y'all.